Hi guys, welcome to another Sunday morning ride. And today I'm going to meet fellow biker brothers whom you always wanted me to meet. So the sad vlog or the sad happy vlog is here because you'll know why soon. But before that, yeah, looking forward to one amazing morning ride because it's very overcast. Might start raining any moment. Let's hit the road. Let's see how the rest of the day unfolds. Okay, so here it is. Finally, my new ride, revealing all of a sudden the Kawasaki Versys 650 2019 model, fully accessorized. I'll show you all the accessories soon. I just picked this up yesterday, so I'm super excited because I got a very good bike. The owner of the bike is already a subscriber and a well-wisher. So, the sad happy vlog. The big question: where is my Daytona? Dino bhai, where is the Daytona? Well, that is the sad news. The sad news is my Daytona is gone. It's sold. I'm having to say this with a heavy heart. Never intended to sell the Daytona. I want to treasure it as long as I can, but had to sell it. What was the reason? Well, no major issue with the bike. In fact, I can still ride it because it is with a very close friend of mine who is a hardcore Daytona lover, and who isn't? I mean, every biker boy loves Daytona. That too, the 675R variant, because of the Öhlins suspension, Brembo brakes. It's absolutely killer. It's so killer, it's so badass, so powerful. That is one point that kind of worked against my usability, because I can't use it if I have to go for a city ride. First thing, the Arrow BMC race air filter and the race clutch plates made the bike so loud that had to be really careful. I have been to city multiple times without being caught or stopped by the cops, because I usually don't misbehave or rev the hell out of the machine to instigate the cops. I behave myself and give them due respect. So no one has stopped me before, but still it was so overkill power. Now, one thing you need to know about the Daytona is, being a 600cc class, it is the only bike that can give the liter class bikes a run for their money. That's the kind of overkill power it has. And especially my bike, which was completely race unlocked without any limitations. So that was the case, that it used to just go mad post 6000 7000 rpm, and to contain it you have to be on the highway or the freeway. Can't really enjoy it while you're riding within the city. It's almost you're choking the bike, feel like choking the bike up. So that is one thing I couldn't spend adequate time. I did enjoy a lot of morning rides on that, and very lonely moments. The bike was with me over the last 6-7 months, very dear to me, very close to me, close to my heart, because it gave me a lot of strength and courage at times when I felt low. So very close to my heart bike, though I owned it for a short period of time. Now, that was the sad news, that Daytona is gone. The good news is, yes, I've picked up an absolute scorcher of a bike with a absolute firecracker deal. So that is a good thing, something that I can use on a day-to-day basis, and something I can tour on, because this touring thing has gotten on to me since I started touring, like doing the Kanyakumari ride or the ride with XBHP or the Ladakh ride. If you haven't seen the series, please do watch it. You will see how much fun I had on the go, and every episode had something new to offer. So that is what has kind of lit up the spark within my soul to explore more places in the days to come. And I thought, okay, this is the perfect balance. One thing, when you're picking up a touring bike, it has to be comfortable. It has to have a huge large tank such that it offers better tank range, comfortable saddle, nice comfortable laid back seating posture with upright handlebars, upright seating posture, good wind protection, and great handling and good balance of handling as well as high speed stability. So that everything just fits perfectly for the Versys 650, because it's just as nimble and easy to handle across the corners as much as it is rock solid over straight lines, and also it is very much capable to tackle a little bit of off-roading because of the long travel suspension. So that is what I liked about the Versys 650 always. And Versys 1000 was also on the cards because I love inline fours, and the Versys 1000 is like a cruise ship that allows you to cruise over anything and everything. But that again, weight would weigh you down if you are at the end of the day, end of the ride, riding long distances, and you are stuck in a traffic jam. You wish the bike was lighter at the end of the day. You don't want a heavy bike. So that is where the Versys 650 makes a lot of sense. I mean, it is so lightweight, so agile, and so flickable, so easily flickable, that you play around with this. It's absolutely fatigue free riding experience, though you don't have a quick shifter, though you don't have cruise control. And I honestly believe cruise control is not necessary on motorcycles, because leaving one hand off the throttle on the highway and just steaming ahead, very dangerous. You don't know what's going to come out of where. On a car, it's a completely different scenario, but cruise control on a bike doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather have both the hands on on the handlebar, such that I can control the bike in any panic scenario. So that's pretty much it. This is the reason the Daytona is gone, and that makes me feel sad, but also happy that I have a very good machine now, a practical machine. And also there's something planned ahead in the days to come, so that will be revealed once the time arrives, because your thirst or that hunger for power, and once you've tasted the inline 4s and the inline 3s, that's never going to die. So the hunt for a bigger, better motorcycle will continue, and that will arrive hopefully at God's appointed time, with all your best wishes. But for now, we're going to enjoy. See, this is what happens. This guy, blissfully unaware, if I had carried more speed, God knows what would have happened. Okay, so finally arrived at Rohit's place. Rohit and Srujan, my two brothers vlogs, you guys know that. So I've known them before they started their YouTube channel also. They've always been well wishers. We have other biker brothers who are here. The bikes are lined up and we are headed towards Hidden Castle. That's the place. I've been to that place multiple times, but it's such a beautiful place, get tired, and the weather is so awesome that you want to ride today. So let's see how the rest of the day unfolds. So Rohit, thank you so much for inviting me for the morning ride. We have rest of the bikers all geared up and ready. Yes, Srujan.
Hi.
Happy Humpty Dumpty fall for the showy crash testing is over.
5-year-old helmet.
But we just had a drop test for that. But congrats on your congrats on your new V2. Absolutely kick-ass machine.
So
And yeah, all the riders are all geared up. The guys who are not geared up
except one. Are in the car.
are in the car. Okay. So So that's the scene here. Let's hit the road and let's enjoy this amazing ride because the weather is absolutely perfect. వైట్ ఎందుకు ఏమైనా పర్టికులర్ ఇదే డిఫరెంట్గా ఉండాలన్నా
అంటే బేసిక్లీ we were actually thinking of going for the Harley Davidson Sportster. Once we saw white, we fell in love with the color.
ఆగండి నాకు తినాలేదు Here are the rest of the riders and the bikes. Truxton versus Thousand, Africa Twin, Panigale V2, Interceptor, Himalayan. So here we are, Hidden Castle it is. लगता है आज किसी की शादी हो रही है. Happy married life. This is the initial dirt trail that you get as soon as you enter. To be a little careful because of a lot of this thing. But here एडवेंचर बाइक्स रूल, यहाँ पे 10R पूरे पीछे रह जाते, अपन आगे निकल जाते. And that's the versatility that I was talking about. Something you have broken roads and loose sand, so got to be a little watchful. All you need to do is change directions, put more pressure on the foot pegs. लेफ्ट फुट पेग पे वजन डालो, बाइक गोज़ लेफ्ट. राइट फुट पेग पे वजन डालो, बाइक गोज़ राइट. अब यहाँ पे हमेशा बहुत लोली रहता, ये क्या है वो क्या है. Okay guys, so the problem is, since we went without intimating the staff, so they have the standard rate, which is 500 rupees per head for breakfast buffet, which is way too expensive. Might as well have a watch an IMAX movie and also have lunch and come per head weekend in that 500 bucks. So instead we're heading to the nearest breakfast destination. We have lots of them towards the left, towards Siddipet. So we'll stop somewhere, have breakfast and head back. That's the plan. So finally came to a good breakfast destination, Hotel 1. I've come here before. It's good for breakfast, not so great for lunch. So this is what it is for today. Finally
Finally, right?
స్నేక్ ఐజ్ నింజా వారియర్ ఎవరైతే అక్కడ మూవీలో మిస్ అయ్యారో ఇక్కడ ల్యాండ్ అయ్యారు అనమాట. ఎస్, స్నేక్ ఐజ్ అని ఒక మూవీ వచ్చింది. మీరు చాలా బిజీ ఉంటారు డబ్బులు కమాయించడంలో, మాలాంటి వాళ్ళు పని లేని వాళ్ళు మూవీ చూస్తూ ఉంటాం అనమాట. సో ఫైనలీ ఫౌండ్ అ ప్లేస్ టు సాషియేట్ ఆర్ అపిటైట్స్ ఫర్ ఫుడ్. అంటే ట్రావెల్ అపిటైట్ అయితే వీళ్ళు బాగా తిరుగుతూ ఉంటారు కాబట్టి వీళ్ళకి ఏం తక్కువ ఉండదు. సో మాకు ఫుడ్ కోసం ఇప్పుడు వెతుక్కుంటా ఒక ప్లేస్ దొరికింది. లేదండి వీళ్ళు ఇగో చూడండి, జిఎస్ అటైర్ వేసుకుని ఇట్లా బ్రాండెడ్ BMW బ్రాండింగ్, జిఎస్ బ్రాండింగ్. ఇదంతా లోకల్
రేసింగ్ టీమ్ అంట, కవాసకి మాన్స్టర్.
సో ఇక్కడ ఓకే అయితే
ఆఖరికి కిచెన్ కూడా కవాసకి కిచెన్ ఇచ్చింది.
అయితే ఇప్పుడు టైం టు కట్ ద ఫ్రేమ్. ఫోన్ కాన్వర్జేషన్ కూడా రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఫోన్ కాన్వర్జేషన్ కూడా రికార్డ్ అవుతుందని చెప్పి నరేష్ గారికి కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. లేదు అబ్బో, అయితే కట్ చేయాలి వెంటనే, కెమెరా కట్.
మనం బెనెలి టైం నుంచి
यस. तो ये लोग पूरे भूखे मर जा रहे, लेकिन मेरा टिफिन पहले आ गया सबसे. नहीं, दोस्ती बोल तो सबसे शेयर करना है. लियो खाओ.
सब पे ट्राई करो.
हाँ, सब लोग जिंदा बचे तो सबको कोविड टेस्ट होने के बाद मैं उसके बाद खाता हूँ.